come there, the booth, just come to us. It's about trust, it's about securing transactions and securing identities. And everything else you will find there. We are global, we are family-based company, so belong to a family out of Munich. When we are looking at the ecosystem regarding what is driving banks and financial institutions, we see two areas where they are, let's say, acting today. They have to transform their business, that's one, and they're fighting for new business ideas and innovations. And that's something, I don't know how you see this in the economy happening. The banks are struggling a lot because they have their old ecosystem, they have their history, the old systems, IT is not that flexible. And at the same time, they have to be driver for innovations, and the payment area, of course, is an area where they go. I'm running through this. I think most of them you know, but at the end, this picture shows that we are really facing a complex scenario. So we do have what's coming up, the mobile payment, wearables. I will talk in a second about that a bit more. And then the Internet of Things is coming. I'm not sure if you are into that, but it will come that your car will pay when you're fueling, that your fridge will pay when you order some stuff for that. So that will happen, yeah? And it's not that far away. But on the same time, how to make that secure? In the dark world, the attacks are creeping in. And at the end, we have a lot of global players jumping into that. So, and there's a lot of interest regarding these guys over there. It's Apple, it's PayPal, Google. They are interested in that industry. That means there is some money to grab. Regarding the wearables, the colleague just mentioned that, we see a lot of use cases. And I don't know, I would like to hand over a mic to you to talk about and discuss what use cases you are seeing. Yeah? But from our point of view, there will happen even more. That's what we envision today. You want to use this for the airport check-in. Why do I have to have a certain specific app for that? Why do I have a specific card for physical access? So I don't know how you manage that. I have a lot of cards, a lot of tools, utilities. For my online banking, I have a different one. Yeah. Everything is happening here, and there will be more. Yeah? Car sharing is now coming, getting access to a car, transaction signing is happening. I'm not sure how you see this, but it's a lot, it will come more. And having all these devices and keywords and passwords ready, even biometrics, is sometimes heavy to wear. But it will come, and of course we are supporting that. And helping the industries to get going here with different kind of form factors. Is it a wristband or a fitness tracker or a real wearable where you can do much more with that? Regarding mobile payment, I mean, everybody is there. And not the smallest guys, you know that. And if you look in the middle, like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Android Pay, the only thing I can say, there will be coming even more. And then you see your wallets. And funny for me, one learning when I was looking and when Apple Pay was coming out in the US, Chase was advertising Apple Pay like, we support you, make us your favorite card. And 2 years later, Chase Pay was coming out with their own payment system, their own wallet, their own stuff. And that gave me a learning. The one thing is to play around and say, I'm within Apple Pay, I'm within Samsung, I'm supporting that, that's good. But the other thing is your customer relationship, the intimacy you're having with your customer. Will that be strengthened with that you're part of Apple Pay? Or will it be strengthened if you have your own wallet, your own services, with your own brand, upfront for the customer to use so he can easily pick and choose on that? And I believe the banks have to make a decision on that. So they will have to fight for their own right to stay at the mobile, that you want to use them, that you want to interact with them. If it's just one service as a card like 10 other cards, I'm not sure that will make it. And therefore, it's interesting to see that everybody is really pushing into that area, and of course, the schemes. If you look there, and that's just two examples, I picked Visa and MasterCard, but please, you can, it's for Amex, it's for JCB, whatever you take. They have seen now everything, and they want to, of course, collect and get the transactions into their channels. That's fair. That's what they are up to, and they do. And therefore, you see the VTS example from Visa, where they, okay, we have the token requester part, yeah, where your issuers are, and then we have kind of a requester, but the tokenization is coming from us, the Visa token service in this case, and then goes back, of course, to authorization to the issuing side. In the same example, different picture, a bit different color, but at the end, same principles you're seeing here for MasterCard. And here you see a need for somebody who's really, I'm going back for one, taking this token requester and the issuer TSP role to support. You can do yourself. As a financial institution, the mass institution, you can try to integrate yourself to this network, different APIs, different standards, or you use people who can do this for you as a vendor. But we believe these two roles, and here again you see this expressed with this cloud-based server, the greenish ones, TSP Gateway, TSP Gateway Service Broker, are critical. And if you're a multi-issuer, then you have maybe Amex or the other card, then you have to do the integration again and again. And it's not just about variables. Like I said, it's connected car, wallets, card on file, retailer, device wallets, and more to come, even if you don't know it right today. There will be more use cases to come. And everything here has to be connected to the schemes. And my strong belief, it's a belief from my side, is this has to be, if you want to be fast, if you want to be agile, really connected via a centralized approach where you have kind of a standard or a standard vendor who's helping you to connect. So you don't have to do all the single stuff. If you're issuing bank and you want to support somebody who is supplying devices for fridges in the future, and the payment, how you want to integrate that, how you want to connect it if it's a MasterCard, for example, transaction. You need a centralized approach here, otherwise you will get crazy with IT projects, implementation stuff, everything what's going on there. And that's our belief at G&D, that you should do this integrated in a good way to do so. And therefore, I'm really running through that. Now, if you believe it or not, this will happen. Everything where you have a use case for payment, there will be payment. And coming from where we are right now, tokenization is just there. It's a prerequisite, yeah? We will not change this. We will not run away from that. You have to use it. You have to adopt this to your needs, but it will be there. Of course, the schemes will try to support and collect all transactions. That's their business, and they are good in that, absolutely, yeah? And the question will be, if you want to be fast, flexible, and secure, you need a kind of a strategic, centralized approach to connect all potential payment methods and devices to these schemes. And that's what we see the ecosystem now is going for, is acting into. You can say it's a challenge. I would say it's a real fun road to go. So it will happen a lot. And we are glad to support, of course, our customers and the ecosystem, our partners here, to make that happen. And of course, would love to discuss further in Digitising with you. And if you have some one or two questions, we would still make that happen now. Thanks.